Hey guys, so based off of my last video, I decided to make a little spreadsheet to track how much I've spent on my 2017 Mustang GT. So a bunch of these parts I've acquired over the years. The prices have fluctuated, um, but this is just a general estimate. So basically, I took all these parts, wrote them down, and looked up how much they currently cost on sites like American Muscle, CJ Pony Parts, and just to give an estimate of kind of how much I spent on my builds so far. So let's go through it. Some of these parts I still have, some of these parts I don't anymore, but this is just an idea. So initially when I bought my car, I first had the Ford Power Pack 1. It's basically a tune, and I believe it's an intake, and I looked up the cost for that, and it's $602 on American Muscle. Had that for about a year, and then I upgraded to the Ford Power Pack 2, which I still have on my car right now. That's basically a bunch of GT350 stuff, a throttle body, intake, and upgraded tune, and that goes for about $700 on American Muscle. Just recently, I purchased a Pro Charger P1X complete setup. This is going to be a big upgrade, and I'll have it on my channel in the next couple weeks or a month or so, but this is obviously a big kind of costly upgrade here. I bought it from Lethal Performance for about a little under $6,200. This includes a P1X head unit, Lund N gauge, and the full kit. Intercooler, fuel injectors, tune, whole bunch of stuff. The car does have a MBRP street catback exhaust. Just a full exhaust system with, I believe it's a H-pipe. It's the stainless steel one. Looked up how much I spent on that, and that's $659. I have a JLT oil separator. It's basically a must-have mod for these cars. There's a lot of oil blow-by, and this really helps protect your engine, so I spent about $159 on that. I currently have a K&N dry air filter on the GT350 intake, and I spent $57 on that from CJ Pony Parts. And finally a Lund N gauge for $700. So as you can see, the total for the power modifications and engine modifications is about $9,066. Some of these parts I no longer have, like the Ford Power Pack 1. But that's kind of the running total. Obviously, this doesn't include labor costs. The next is the suspension mods. So I have all of these here. The Ford Track suspension kit. It's basically an all-in-one kit. It includes springs, shocks, sway bars. I got this pretty much right after I bought the car back in 2017. American Muscle, it retails for about $1,500. Also bought a Steeda IRS kit. It includes some bushings and subframe connectors, basically to stop the kind of notorious wheel hop that these Mustangs have. Spent about $170 on that. Recently bought SR Performance strut bar to keep the front end a little tighter, help the handling. Spent about $100 on that. Also a Steeda G-Track bar, which is also to help the front end a little bit, keep it handling a little bit better. Spent about $100 on that. So total for suspension mods is about $1,770 so far. Going on to the exterior, pretty much a month or 2 months after I bought the car back in 2017, I had the front end basically wrapped in paint protection film. The company that makes the paint protection film is XPEL. If I recall, I spent about $1,200 on that. That includes the bumper, part of the hood, part of the fenders, the headlights, um, and also I had the roof wrapped in a black vinyl. Um, all of that was in this $1,200 cost. I consider this a must-have mod if you have one of the S550 Mustangs and you drive it a lot. The front paint quality is just not great, and you can have a lot of rock chips. I think this is a very crucial mod for the car. Window tint, I have ceramic window tint. I want to say I spent about $200 on that. Again, a mod I got right after I bought the car. The next thing, GT350 track pack spoiler. The car did come with the black accent package, and it had the OEM spoiler. Took that out, threw on the GT350 one. Bought this off eBay for $50. Probably not the best quality, but it is what it is. Spent a total of $1,400 so far on exterior upgrades. Finally, going on to the interior. I don't really have much, kind of just threw some stuff in there. I'm very satisfied with the interior in general. I did upgrade the light bulbs inside to LED lights. It's a great upgrade and doesn't cost too much. Spent about $50 on that. I do have a unit and dash cam that's 3 years old. I spent about $50 on that, and obviously a bunch of carbon fiber stickers and stuff like that on the steering wheel. So a total of $110. So, taking all of that into account, right now the running total is $12,346. I would say a lot of these parts probably you can buy used. You could look out for deals and stuff. I kind of threw these numbers on there. But just to give you an idea of how much it takes to build a car like this, I spent about $36,000 on the car, if I recall, back in 2017. So, you know, it's been an interesting journey financial wise in terms of spending money on these upgrades.